Johnnie Walker, a name synonymous with Scotch whiskey. But have you ever wondered how this iconic drink went from a small grocery shop in Scotland to the shelves of every bar in the world? Today we're diving into the rich history of Johnnie Walker, exploring its evolution, its triumphs, and the secrets behind its enduring legacy. So grab a glass, settle in, and get ready for the ride, as we take a look at the untold history of Johnnie Walker. The year is 1819 and 14-year-old John Walker has just lost his father, a malt whiskey distiller. With the inheritance money, he sets up a small grocery shop in the town of Kilmarnock in southwest Scotland. It's a humble beginning for what will become an international sensation. But John is no ordinary grocer. While running the shop, he notices a major problem with the whiskey market. Most whiskeys are rough, unpredictable, and inconsistent in taste. He wonders if there's a way to make a better, smoother, and more reliable product. As a result, experimenting in his spare time, John starts blending different types of malt whiskey. He experiments until he gets the perfect balance of flavor, something smooth and consistent that can be enjoyed anytime. In 1828, John registers the business as J. Walker & Sons, blending and selling his unique whiskey. Slowly, word gets around about John's special blends, and his little shop becomes known as the House of Walker. But it's not just the quality that makes Johnnie Walker stand out. John's son Alexander comes up with the idea of putting the whiskey in a square bottle, which reduces breakage during transport and allows for more efficient shipping. By 1867, Johnnie Walker is already becoming a household name in Scotland. And 4 years later, when John dies, Alexander takes over the business. In the following years, Alexander Walker introduces the now iconic slanted label so people can read the name at a glance. Soon, Johnnie Walker becomes a familiar sight in homes across Britain. By the late 19th century, Johnnie Walker was already well established, but Alexander had even bigger plans for his father's brand. In 1890, he begins exporting the whiskey to other parts of the British Empire, including India, Australia, and South Africa. This move proved to be a turning point for the company. As the British Empire grew, so did the demand for Johnnie Walker. By the turn of the century, Johnnie Walker was being exported all over the world. Then in 1908, the Striding Man logo was created by Tom Anand, a Glasgow-based artist and designer. This illustration symbolized the progress and ambitious nature of the brand. And don't forget, in case you missed it, the early slogan, born 1820, still going strong, really highlights the resilience and endurance of the Johnnie Walker brand. With its reputation already established, Johnnie Walker was well positioned to capitalize on the growth of the spirits market in the first half of the 20th century. During this period, the company saw rapid export growth thanks to the popularity of blended Scotch whiskey. By 1920, Johnnie Walker was being sold in every corner of the globe. Not only that, but several famous fans began to emerge, such as author Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who reportedly preferred Johnnie Walker to all other drinks, and Prime Minister Winston Churchill, who once remarked, "I like my whiskey like I like my women, neat and straight." And of course, we can't forget James Bond, who has been associated with the brand since the 1950s. In Ian Fleming's novels, Bond is frequently seen sipping on a glass of Johnnie Walker. Johnnie Walker offered two main products, Red Label and Black Label. These were aimed at different segments of the market, and each had its own unique characteristics. Red Label, the more affordable and bolder of the two options, was designed for everyday enjoyment. On the other hand, Black Label, with its 12-year-old age statement, represented a premium quality and was priced accordingly. Celebrities and prominent figures often chose Black Label due to its superior taste and association with luxury. For instance, Winston Churchill's preference for Black Label contributed to its high status. As a result, Johnnie Walker became known for producing both accessible everyday whiskey and top-shelf premium spirit. The mid-20th century was a turbulent time for Johnnie Walker, but the brand not only survived these challenges, it emerged stronger than ever. Let's start with the Great Depression. During this economic downturn, people still craved a bit of luxury in their lives, making Johnnie Walker a sought-after brand. Its popularity remained steady even when other brands suffered a decline in sales. Next, we have Prohibition in the United States. You see, Americans couldn't get enough of Johnnie Walker, but they couldn't legally buy it anymore, so what did they do? They smuggled it. Now, the brand's loyal fans, mostly wealthy individuals, found ways to acquire Johnnie Walker illegally, further cementing its image as a drink for the elite. Smugglers also brought Johnnie Walker into the US through Canada and the Caribbean. And it wasn't just Americans. During World War II, soldiers stationed in Britain relied on Johnnie Walker to boost their morale. In fact, it was said that every bottle of Johnnie Walker sent to the troops came with a personal note from King George VI, showing the deep connection between the brand and British pride. By the second half of the 20th century, Johnnie Walker had become more than just a drink. It had become a cultural icon, made appearances in films, literature, and songs, solidifying its place in popular culture. One of the most famous examples of Johnnie Walker in pop culture is the 1963 James Bond movie, From Russia with Love. In the film, Bond famously pours a tumbler of Johnnie Walker for the character of Tatiana, showcasing the drink's association with sophistication and adventure. But Johnnie Walker's influence went beyond the silver screen. During the 1970s and 80s, ads in Asia, Africa, and America linked the drinking of Johnnie Walker to having status and modern living. In fact, during the 1980s recession, Johnnie Walker targeted African markets, particularly Kenya, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe, where it was viewed as a drink of success. And let's not forget about the memorable ad campaigns. The Keep Walking campaign, launched in 1999, redefined the brand's image and resonated with a new generation of consumers. This campaign positioned Johnnie Walker not just as a drink, but as a symbol of progress and ambition. It encouraged people to keep moving forward in life, making it an aspirational brand for young professionals worldwide. The use of celebrities in ads also boosted the brand's appeal. For example, the campaign featuring Roger Moore as James Bond helped to reinforce the brand's association with luxury and sophistication, and the partnership with YouTube boxer Floyd Mayweather also helped to broaden the brand's reach. By the late 20th century, Johnnie Walker was enjoying immense success with the Keep Walking campaign. It had become one of the most recognizable and celebrated brands in the world. But it didn't rest on its laurels. In 1999, Johnnie Walker launched the Keep Walking campaign, which revolutionized how people viewed the brand. Instead of just being a drink, Keep Walking turned Johnnie Walker into a symbol of progress and ambition. It was a toast to those who kept moving forward in life. The campaign's impact was immediate and widespread. People from all walks of life embraced the message, making Johnnie Walker a drink for everyone. Sales started to soar, especially among younger professionals who saw the brand as a reflection of their own journeys. The campaign's success was a testament to the brand's ability to evolve and adapt while staying true to its core values. And let's not forget the ad campaigns. The ads for Keep Walking were not just effective marketing, they were creative works of art. They used a mix of humor, emotion, and inspiration to connect with audiences around the world. One of the most memorable ads featured a group of friends celebrating their successes with a bottle of Johnnie Walker. Another ad showed a young woman confidently striding through the city at night, symbolizing the brand's message of empowerment and independence. These ads didn't just sell a drink, they sold confidence, success, and a reason to keep moving forward. As we entered the 21st century, Johnnie Walker continued to innovate and expand its product line. Besides the classic red, black, and gold label, the brand introduced several new expressions. Blue Label, for example, was launched in 1998 and is now considered the pinnacle of Johnnie Walker's range. It's a super premium offering that uses only the rarest and most exceptional whiskies. Green Label, introduced in 1980, is a single malt Scotch whiskey known for its intense and robust flavor. And then there's Gold and Platinum, which are designed to offer a more affordable yet high-quality option for those who enjoy Johnnie Walker's signature style. But Johnnie Walker didn't stop at just expanding its product line. It also collaborated with various artists and designers to create limited edition and highly sought-after bottles. One notable collaboration was with the British artist Peter Blake in 2018, who created a unique design for the Johnnie Walker Blue Label Ghost and Rare. Furthermore, Johnnie Walker's commitment to sustainability is evident in its production practices. The brand has implemented measures to reduce its carbon footprint and promote responsible consumption. Today, Johnnie Walker is sold in more than 180 countries, making it the world's #1 Scotch whiskey brand. Johnnie Walker's journey began in a small grocery shop in Scotland with a young man named John Walker. Over the past 2 centuries, the brand has grown to become the most recognizable and beloved Scotch whiskey in the world. From humble beginnings to global success, Johnnie Walker's story is a testament to the power of innovation, perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. The iconic Striding Man logo has become a symbol of progress, ambition, and the unwavering human spirit. Johnnie Walker has walked with us through the ages, becoming an integral part of our cultural heritage. The story of Johnnie Walker is one that inspires us all to keep moving forward, embracing challenges, celebrating successes, and never losing sight of our goals. So here's to the next chapter of Johnnie Walker's story and to the countless memories yet to be made with this timeless spirit. And don't forget to subscribe for more entertaining and educational content.